situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Let 'em in. You had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in?
All right, y'all. All right. Trying to give you guys an update for you guys who have been calling. Thank you for all of the call, texts. Let's trade my dang on hat. I look like I've been drunk. Thank you for all of the call, the texts, the texts that have been going on. A little update about my niece. First of all, I need to clear up that I said Jayla several times in the live, but that is her sister. Okay, my niece that is missing. Her name is Jade. All right. So that's the first thing that I need to clear up. Jade. I'm so used to calling Jayla and Jade. Both of them starts with J's. And so I need to clear that up. I did say Jade sometime in my first live, and then I said Jayla sometimes. Okay. So the first thing I need to clear up is that Jade Love, that is her name of my niece. that is missing now. Since we last talked, my family has been out at the apartments that they found her car at. Again, the name of the apartment was called Fairways at Hurricane Creek. It is in Bryan, Arkansas. And since we came on earlier, we have knocked on some doors. There is a very wooded field that's across the street from the apartments. Okay, so since then, we have just combed the apartments. We went in the woods that was across the street. If you're coming on, please share this live. I need everybody to share. I'm trying to get information out. Please keep sharing. We have not found my niece, Jade Love, yet. We have not found her. A little bit more information. Her car was parked at her sister's apartment, okay, that's where her older sister lives. Okay, so that's where her car was. Okay, her cell phone was left in the car, so she does not have her cell phone. Okay, yeah, the cell phone was there. She left, as I told you earlier, around 9 o'clock. No issues. Her parents monitor her phone because she's been diagnosed with this sickness, and so her parents has been keeping a really good close monitor of her phone. She hasn't had any phone calls over the last couple of days, so we went through the phone to see if she'd been having communication with anybody. Obviously, you can go through the AT&T and get the call log and the text thread, the text numbers that she's been texting and calling. And she hasn't had any activities over the last 48 hours. Okay. She wasn't one of the kids that had a lot of friends. So it's not like she's communicating with some of her friends. But her car was found when her older sister came home and recognized that her car was in the apartment. There are some cameras that are across the street from the apartments. But it's owned by a business, and so we're waiting until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning in order to get some footage from those cameras to see if someone followed her there when she dropped it off or what. But her car was still there. Okay. Still tonight, we're just in a hurry up to wait stage. We're just waiting. But the car still there. We were able to get half of the apartments knocked on today, not all of them. It is a very, very huge apartment complex. So we were not able to knock on a lot of the doors that was still there. They made contact with the apartment manager, and the manager is supposedly sending an email out to all of the tenants to be on the lookout for this young lady. Thank you, Marcia. I pray cameras captured something helpful. Yeah. So they have gotten in contact with the manager. And so the manager is supposed to be sending a mass email out to all of the tenants. Okay. Please, if you're coming on again, I'm giving you an update about my missing niece, Jade Love. Please share. I'm asking you guys. You guys did a wonderful job earlier sharing it. Okay. I need you guys to reshare the update. Okay. Reshare the update. As I said, she has not communicated with anybody in her phone for the last couple of days. And this morning, like I said, she just left. Okay. There was not any arguments with the parents, not any arguments with anybody. So we don't know where she is. There are, per some of the people that live in the area, there are a lot of little ponds around there. Obviously we didn't go to the bottom of the ponds or whatever, but we did. There's a field that's right across the street. We did comb that field area really good. And we didn't see anything. Okay. We only had an hour worth of daylight time. So we did as much as we possibly could with the daylight that we had. Okay. But again, I kept saying Jayla Love. Okay. My niece's name is Jade Love. Let me give you again this information. This is what she had on this morning when she left. This picture was captured through the footage that's at the house. And this was somewhere around the 9 o'clock hour this morning. And this is what she had on. Okay. Let me give you another picture of Jade. Typically, this is how she looks. But this is what she had on this morning. So we've got this picture normally of how she looks. And this, she had been living at home for a while. So she was there at her parents' house, and we don't know where she is. She has not contacted the mother or father. I asked my brother, is that normal behavior? He said no. Typically, that she would normally reach out to them. Of course, I went down the deal of, do you think that, she just wanted to run off to be, to hang out with the little boy or what? I mean, just going down those lines of what could possibly be. I mean, obviously we think we know our children, but sometimes we really don't. Hell, I think I know mine, but they surprise me all the time doing stuff that normally they don't do. So I would love for this to be at the end that she ran off to hang out with some of her friends, whether it be a guy or a girl. I would love for that to be the outcome. If that is the outcome, that would be a blessing to me. So I had conversations with him about that. The little that I could get out of him. He said that's obviously he didn't know, but that was not like Jade. Okay. Again, Jade is 22 years old. She is, let me put this information up about, if you did not hear my live earlier, my niece is and has been missing since 9 o'clock this morning. Okay. Here is the information about Jade. Her name, first and last name, is Jade Love. She is 5'6". She's 135 pounds. She has black hair, brown eyes. And we're asking you guys, okay, we are asking you guys if, and I probably knocked on, 50 doors upstairs and downstairs. And I was just people that answered to the doors. Obviously, some people didn't, but I had a photo of her on my phone. I told them that my niece was missing and we was just canvassing the area. I told them that we had already contacted the apartment managers. And Shayla, great idea, relative, KARK4. If you guys know any news people, I need to be connected with them. Thank you, Shayla. That is a great suggestion. But I knocked on the doors. The people that opened, they were kind, they were concerned. I told them my name. I had my phone with a picture of Jade, told them that we located her car here. And then we were just doing our due diligence and knocking on as many doors as we possibly can before it got dark. Most all of them said that they would keep a lookout. So again, if you guys know anybody that lives in the fairways at Hurricane Creek, the information, let me also give you guys the address to those apartments. Not that it mean any, 3500 Double Eagle Way in Bryan, Arkansas. Okay. Obviously, her mother, her father, her family is probably not going to get any rest tonight. Probably not going to sleep tonight. But we're just hurrying up to wait. That's what we're doing. Hurrying up to wait. Her doors and her car was locked. The door was not open. Okay. Her cell phone was in the car. So that's as much information as I know. Little Rock Hood News can help. The streets sometimes know things. Yeah. Hey, listen, tag everybody. Thank you, Marcia. Tag everybody that this is not information that we're not trying to make public. Okay. So if you guys have any news media sources, people that could share this information, they did file a police report with the Benton police. I'm not sure that you have to be gone so long before they considered you missing. I don't understand or know how that goes. I just know that her parents are saying that she was last seen about 9 o'clock this morning. Okay, and she hasn't had any communication via phone for the last couple of days. She doesn't really have a lot of younger friends. I was telling them it's probably if I was to go to my kid's phone at 22, they would probably have 50 text messages and so many phone calls. And from what they could tell, it was not that. Okay, they could not get into the phone, but they looked up the records from AT&T, and it hadn't had any activity over the last couple of days. Okay. I'm going to put this picture up here again and her information. If you are just coming on, we're going to ask you guys to share this live. Y'all did a wonderful thing earlier by sharing. We got over 61 shares. I would love for this to be 150, 200 shares. Okay. Share this. Tell your people that you know to share this. Okay. When you share this, please ask your followers to share this as well. Okay. Please tell your family members to share this live. My page is public. Please have them to share. We are begging you guys to get this information out for the whereabouts of my niece, Jade Love. So please share this. Have your friends to share this. Have your family members to share this. Have your co-workers to share this. Anybody that you possibly get to share this. There's two things that we're asking the public to do, and that's one is to share the information and two, to pray. Okay, that's really all we could ask. Family is not in a good space right now. Nobody's probably going to get any rest tonight. But we are praying for the best. I see a lot of people in our comments giving us the prayer sign, saying that they're going to be praying for me, for my family, for my niece. I really, really appreciate that. Again, I'm going to give you, because I know people are coming on late. Please tag people to this live. Please tag. That's the other thing you can do. Tag some of your friends. I see my sister Tanika, that she's tagging people on here. Okay. If you will, go ahead and tag people on here. And then also go into the comments and add followers. Okay. Add followers. That will take this to all of your followers. I've already did that. So I'm asking that we share, tag family, tag friends. Here is the picture of what she had on this morning at 9 o'clock when she left. Okay. We have not had any communication with her. Sister has not. Thank you, Drea. I see it. Sister has not. Mom has not. Dad has not. Sister's husband has not. Family has not. Yes, that's what's going on. This is what she had on. Again, this is what she had on this morning when she left at 9 o'clock this morning. This is normally how she looks. This is one picture of Jade. Okay. Here's another picture of Jade. Okay. And like I said, she lives in Benton. She's been living with the parents. And I don't know. Basically, I'm coming on to give an update because I did mention her sister's name earlier when I was reading Jade, but saying Jayla. Okay, so she has a sister named Jayla Love. Or no, actually, her last name is not Love because she just got married. But her sister's name is Jayla, and it is not her sister. It is the younger daughter, Jade Love. Okay. Let me see. I've got what's the parent's name and information for texting KR. Okay, just they should have them to call me. Just give them my information and I will forward the parent's name to them. Okay. Deja's texting me. So I'm going to put my number up here again. Thank you, Deja, for that. Here is their number. Okay. Here's my number. I'm sorry. 501-650-9726. I really don't want to put the parents' information because I don't want them to be inundated with calls and all of that things. So just if you guys, I don't care how many people call me. I don't care how many texts I get. If you guys, Deja, if you want to get the news people to call me, I will forward it on to the parents. But if you got any information, okay, if you know anybody, information that knows Jade, Please don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate to text. Don't hesitate to inbox. Don't hesitate to do anything. My sister is on the live, Tanika Monique. She's also actually on here. I'm going to stop. I think I did the wrong thing. Okay, let me go back and put that on there. I don't want to do that. I hit something wrong. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that is, let me go ahead and do that again. Put that there. I don't know why that is up there. I don't really want that there. Okay. But it's there. Okay. Let's see what I'm getting text messages. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that I wanted to update that, right? I wanted to update that information. Okay. I wanted to update that information for what I knew because I didn't know much today. They actually called me at 6:15, 6:20ish. I came on at 6:40 because, obviously daylight time we were trying to save as much daylight as we possibly could. So I didn't wait to 7 o'clock. Came on again for the people. There might be some people that are coming on late. Okay. I am giving an update to my live that I did this afternoon or this evening about 6:40, saying that my niece, Jade Love, has been missing since 9 o'clock this morning. Okay. And so putting this information, she is battling some mental illness with it. We don't know that the reason why she left has anything to do with a mental illness. So I don't want to also even though I keep saying that, we don't know that that has anything to do with the reason why she's missing. Okay. If you see her, you want to call the authorities, Benton police, keep an eye on her. I don't suggest that, you can't approach her. She's very approachable. But call Benton Police Department. There's the detective name, Detective Alvarez. Alvarez is his name, look like. His email is alvarez at bentonpolice.org. Okay, you could email ALVALDEZ at bentonpolice.org. Okay. The phone number is 501-778-1171. Again, 501-778-1171. I need you guys to tag and share. Okay. That's what I'm asking you guys to do. Tag and share. Please tag and share. Please. I need to, let me refresh this because on my screen it shows that I only have 2 shares and I know I've got more shares in this. Okay, good. Good. Okay, I've got 28 shares. I'd like for that to triple. Okay, we've got 45 people on this live and I only got 28 shares. Okay, somebody's not doing what I ask of them. Please share if you possibly can. We've got 45 people on this live. I've only got 28 shares. So I'm asking if you possibly can, please, if you don't do anything else, hey man, just share the information. We're not asking for no donations. We're not asking for any of that. We just want you to hit that button down below, and that's the share button. And that costs you nothing. It costs nothing to do that. Okay. Hit at followers. Thank you, Precious. I saw that you hit your at followers, so it goes to all of your people. But share it. Let me make sure that I'm answering any questions that are here. Thank you, Marcia, for putting that in there. Okay, thank you, Marcia. I'm gonna see if I could. I can't. Okay, I was gonna try to. Let me see if I could tag that, Marcia, what you just put in here. If I can, I'm actually. I'm actually trying to refresh that. All right, right now, I don't know if my shares, I'm going to go and try to pin this. Okay, Marcia, I just pinned your stuff there. My number is there and the police number is there. Marcia Hodrick just put it in the contact information there, and I just pinned it. So it should be at the top. So that you could get that information. Y'all, I'm not going to stay on here very long. I did want to come and update and let you know that we have not found her. Let you guys know a little bit more information that I didn't know earlier, and to correct her name. Jade Love, Jade. Jade Love is her name. Okay. Thank you. I saw Nakia Ratliff came out. She was out there helping. Thank you to the people that came out, and thank you to people that was, I don't want to do that. Add to the block list. I don't want to do that. thing is acting kind of crazy. Okay. Thank you to the people that are praying for us. Okay. Thank you also for those people that are, I don't want to do that. Okay, there it is. Yeah, thank you to the people who are praying for us. Thank you for the people who are calling. Thank you for the people who are inboxing. Thank you for the people who are texting. Okay. If you got any contact with news people, please send them my way. I will forward them on to the parents. And that's all we're doing. We're just hurrying up to wait. Okay. There's nothing else that we can do at this point in time other than to pray and wait. Okay. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning and we find her, I will update. I will post here no matter what time it was. No time will be too late for me to update. The best situation is I actually hope that she went off with some of her friends. That would be a great result to this situation. I don't know that that's so, but that's what I'm praying for. I'm praying for that she just wanted to get away and didn't want to tell anybody, and she shows up. That would be the best scenario to this situation. But at this point, I don't know. Father doesn't know. Her mother doesn't know. Her family doesn't know. Okay. So again, thank y'all for sharing. Was what Tanika's saying. My sister's on the live as well. Again, before I get off of here, okay, I know that people are coming on late. This is the information of my niece that has been missing since 9 o'clock this morning. Again, I'm repeating this information for the new people that are coming on, okay? Her name, again, is Jade Love. Jade Love, okay? Jadelove, Love, okay? She is 5'6". She is 135 pounds. She has black hair, brown eyes, and this is what she had on this morning. Okay. I don't know if she's changed clothes. This is how she looks now. That's a picture of her, or depending on how she has her hair, that is another picture of her. Okay. That is how Jade looks. Okay. I think that I've answered all of the questions. Thank you, Kim. Let me go ahead and thank some people. I see my relative Charles Lips is on here. Giovanna, my family is on here. Orlando Phillips, my family. Nikki Hamilton, my family. Kim Walker, thank you for sharing. That's the other thing. I said I had 40 something, 50 something people on here, and my shares, I only had 28. Please, it does not cost you guys any money to hit the share button. Cost you nothing. That's what I expect from everyone that's on here to please, if you have any love, and hope that we find our family member, please just share it. Kim Walker, thank you, Kim. Stay strong. I'll try. Patricia Moreland is on here. Desi Lachey, they're tagging news people. Thank you. My sister's on here. Tanika, Courtney Nicole, she's on here. Miss Summers, I see you. Chief's wife is on here. Courtney Nicole is on here. Let's see who else is on here. My cousin Latanya McCoy is on here. Tiffany Tavern, my cousin, she's on here. Top tier Bree, you're on here. Andrea, the co-host. Beverly Hunter is on here. Roslyn Williams is on here. Miss Jacqueline is on here. My nephew Roderick is on here. Roberta Walker. Belinda is on here. Deja, my friend. Shayla Anderson, my cousin. So listen, y'all. Precious is on here. Latoya Ashley is on here. Sandra Wilson. Thank y'all for all your prayers. And Gunny is on here. Thank y'all for all of your prayers, okay? I'm going to get off of here. Again, let me put my number up here one more last time before I get out of here so that we don't have a reason that you cannot contact us. 501-650-9726, the number again. Share this live. Put at your followers. Thank you. I will update you guys. I mean, if you don't have an update to my page, if there's not a update that we found her, just assume that she is still missing, okay? Because the second that she makes contact or that we find her, I promise you I will do my due diligence, and I promise you I will update and let you know that she has been found. Okay. So keep us in your prayers tonight. For my family members that are on, we are all praying together. We are all hurting together. It's okay to cry. It is okay to do whatever you need to be okay. We are just going to pray. Okay. We're just going to pray. family members, just try to idle mind is the devil workshop. So just try to stay positive on doing whatever you need to do to be okay. And as a family, hopefully, I am in a great. I just think that we're going to get through this. Okay, I'm speaking positive, speaking it with my tongue. That when we find her, she's going to be okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get off here. Again, Jade Love is the name of my niece that is missing. And I will, I will keep you guys updated. Okay. When we find her, I will update it. And if we have any more information that we need to get out to the masses, I will come and I will do another live. Okay. All right. Good evening, y'all. And good night.
Had another rough conversation with the voices in your